Hi everyone. Today's topic is going to be loved by every single mother because I'm going to tell you that mother was always right when she said to eat your vegetables. So there's a reason why mom always told us to eat our vegetables. And I'm not going to go into all of the boring stuff about how they're so full of nutrients and vitamins, and because you can Google that and look at that yourself. So I'll just let you know that vegetables are huge, especially when you're trying to lose weight. So I just want to talk about a little bit about what I do with vegetables daily and things that you can do. So I don't even know where to start. I think that everybody should have 3 to 4 cups of vegetables every day, and can be a combination of different vegetables. I can eat a vegetable that like a salad for lunch, and I'll throw green peppers, red peppers on it, jicama, carrots, you name it. I put it on there. I just always make a big salad in a bowl, and then I eat it almost every day. Throw some chicken on it or some tuna, whatever. So that's a really great way to get in vegetables. One of the other things that I do is I juice. So if you're not a juicer, you might consider it because it's a great way to get in a lot of vegetables. My husband absolutely loves carrot juice. So as far as protocol goes in phase 1, phase 2, you just have to figure out, what vegetables I'm talking about is going to fit into your phase. So obviously carrots is later. And a lot of juicing recipes do call for carrots, so it's just something to think about for lifelong. One of the things that I want to really stress is that do not cook your vegetables in the microwave. If you cook your vegetables in the microwave, you will lose 97% of your vitamins, of your nutrients, of your minerals, vitamins, whatever's in the vegetable, you're going to lose. And it's interesting that my mother never knew this. So when she was by me over the winter, I was teaching her, no, don't put that in the microwave. She'd make these asparagus for my dad. And, because asparagus is good for cancer. And I'm like, you're putting it in the microwave, and he's eating asparagus for breakfast for no reason at all but 3%. So I got her out of that habit. But I want to stress to you how important it is not to put your vegetables in the microwave. I hardly use my microwave at all, so but that's definitely something to think about. The very first thing you want to do is eat it raw. That's the best. So if you can eat raw vegetables, like romaine lettuce, spinach, throw it in a salad. I throw a handful of spinach in my protein shake. I did a shake the other day that was so delicious, and it was just by accident that I put this all together. And it's on the blog, so it's a very good shake. It has a scoop of the greens as well as a handful of spinach, so that's definitely something to try. You can do that in the afternoon. It's kind of a treat. So, but try and do raw. That's the best, to do raw. The next thing would be to steam it. So that would be the next thing to do. And this is all things to do as far as keeping the nutrients to where you can, put the most amount of nutrients into your body. When you do raw, I always forget to tell people this. When you chew lettuce and salad, make sure you really take your time chewing it, because when you chew like on a leaf of lettuce, you're breaking open all the nutrients. So the more you chew, the more nutrients that go into your system. Just a side note. The next thing would be, okay, so we have raw, and then we have not saute. We have raw, then we have steam, and then we have saute. So I a lot of times do spinach in coconut oil, or love celery in coconut oil. So just a little bit of that in coconut oil is very good. I like green beans, which again, of course, is starchy, so you'll want to wait, but I put some butter on my green beans and some nutmeg. And don't forget about, I'm sorry, I'm talking so fast, I'm trying to get this all done. Don't forget about the spices. There's a lot of spices you can put on vegetables, and most of them are really good for detoxing, so add your spices. Okay, so going back, I'm also off track today. Shauna's going to say, you're so scatterbrained. I am. It's just bad. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to go to raw, then steam, then saute, and then the other one would be, to cook it fully, like in a soup or on the grill, which is not going to give you as many nutrients, but if that's the way you got to eat them, that's the way you got to eat them. It's better than not eating vegetables at all. So let's see, those are the ways I cook them. I put them in soups. They're great if you have a bunch of vegetables in a soup. The more you put in there, the better it is. So it helps you get in your veggies. I have a meatloaf recipe on the blog that I put spinach in the middle. So that's a good way to get in some veggies. I one time bought collard greens. Really don't care for them, but I threw them in a soup and they're fine, although they're cooked. They're not as good as when I throw them in a juicing or a shake, but it's better than not having them at all. Omelets is a good one. Burritos. Um, yeah, wraps. Okay, so those are all the ways you can get in your veggies. Now, I've known this for years that veggies are good. Obviously, you have too because your mom told you. But the one thing I really want to talk about in my few minutes that I have left is dark green leafy vegetables. So the more you eat, the more you'll lose. And obviously, the healthier you'll be, especially raw. So I put it out there in the support group because I know that it works for me. The more I eat, if I eat 3-4 cups of spinach or lettuce with a bunch of spinach in it, I know my numbers go down on the scale the next morning. And so I put it out there on the support group I just kind of wanted to do this little study. It was just for fun more than anything. So I asked, I'm trying to get about 10 peeps to come and do the study with me, and I did have a few that were interested. So they've been eating vegetables, dark green leafy. So spinach and romaine have been the most popular. Most of them have been on phase 2, so those are their choices. But one gal, man, I'm so excited. I was going to write her numbers down and I totally forgot. She has been losing, she had like 10 pounds to go. And I would say in the last 4 or 5 days, she's lost over 5 pounds by doing this. So she's still working on what's better for her, romaine, a mix, or all spinach. But her spinach days have been incredible. So it's like, you guys, this is so exciting, and I just want you all to try it. No matter what phase you're on, just go to town and buy a big, huge thing of Costco of, organic spinach. Don't forget organic, because spinach that's not organic has over 40 pesticides in it. So you want to make sure and get organic spinach. But anyways, with 10 pounds left to go with her weight, she lost like 5 pounds. Like the last 10 are the hardest to come off. So if you can't tell how excited I am, I'm just like jumping up and down. This is so exciting. And she's not the only one in my little study who's been doing very well. A couple other gals have lost over 2 pounds a day. So I just really want to encourage you to, to just really get in there and eat your dark green leafies and try and get a minimum of 4 cups. So if you're on phase 2, you'll want to figure out like what your calories are as far as your protein and your fruits, because I don't want you to eliminate that unless you're trying to break a stall or do something tricky. But do all your same foods. Don't forget your tablespoon of milk. Don't forget your grissini, because there's a reason for those. Oops, forgot to turn that off. And then everything else you can fill up with your dark green leafy vegetables. I mean, they're almost negative calories, so you can eat a whole bunch of them. Snack on them all day long if you need to, but just try and get as many in as you can. And I'd be just really excited to see how the response is for you, because I know for me it's just been awesome. So I eat dark green leafy veggies every day. And it is my goal to tell all of you and to get all of you to get healthy and eat your dark green leafy vegetables as well. I'm not trying to say the other veggies are not good either, but the dark green leafies for weight loss are just the best, and for detoxing, just the best. So anyway, I'm out of time, and I hope you guys all have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.